Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Mount Shasta Sunday morning. Hope everybody's doing well. It's kind of a rough week. All right, for those who are joining, this is not a political poll. This is a spiritual poll. This is a group of like-minded people. I'd like to invite you to come to Mount Shasta on this Sunday and enjoy the energy. And we don't have to physically be here to tap into this energy. You all know that. But I'm going to leave the camera here for a while so that you can listen to the birds, listen to the wind, feel the heat, feel the power, the trees, the sounds, the smells. And as we gather at the base of Mount Shasta in a circle for this Sunday, I would like to ask the mountain, the sacred mountain, what advice do they have to give us at this time? I'm going to pause the video and drop it down to the cards. Okay, I hope that is going to work out well. May even work out better than before, and you guys may say, you know what, you just need to move to Mount Shasta. Okay, let me know. Whatever you want. Okay, so let's just take a look at what we got here. For those of you who believe in ETs and aliens, I've got the contact cards. So you can pick, let's hear what the ET contact cards have to say to me. Or you can pick Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Some people believe that angels are ETs. Our ancestors now up in heaven, in spirit world, are ETs. And then I have the Rider-Waite deck. And that's grounded in, well, mysticism. So I should put some dirt around the table, and then we're grounded in Mount Shasta. But anyway, here we go. During this crazy week that we had, right? And again, not trying to be political, but I feel when I tap into either the channel to look at some comments, and when I gently tap in online, I feel the negativity, the sadness, the outrage, all that. And certainly I feel it too with the news of the week. But up here, it's a different energy. And I try to stay away from it because I want to be in this energy. So let's just see what the ET cards have to say. And what we got, bonus, yay. The first card is Mandelbrot. It's interesting. The O here has 2 dots below it, so I may be mispronouncing this. I don't know. But this is a foundational card. This is a foundational energy card, and it's asking us to check our foundation. That's our foundation, that little itty bitty dot. And is it a foundation of love, or is it a foundation of ego, of justification, of competition? What's your foundation? Because that little dot creates this big dot. This big dot creates these two spheres that seem to be like blending together, like a figure eight. And then from that, you produce little offsprings of intention. I just heard Abraham in my head, little rockets of desire. But what if those rockets are built on a bad foundation, on a foundation of lack, of need, of greed? Then what are these going to be? Unconditional love, abundance. What are these going to be? So the bonus card that we got is Tour. This is a really, really interesting card that we got underneath this foundation. Tour is leisure. Go out and have a trip. Go have some fun. Go enjoy the finer things in life. Sip it slowly. Sip life solely and enjoy every little bit. Don't guzzle it like a frat boy. Sorry. I couldn't let it slip. Where's my foundation? It kind of slipped. But really, the ET contact cards wants us to go out and enjoy life and enjoy this moment, have this leisure time. But I think when it's attached underneath our foundation, that whatever we plan on for our leisure tour, if our foundation is off, this tour could be like a trip to hell. It could be awful. Miss our flight. We order a bottle of wine and it comes out vinegary. You know how one thing just kind of builds on another and builds on another, and the whole trip is just awful. Watch your foundation. That's what I'm hearing this card say. Pay attention. Ooh, Red Giant. This is a completion card. It's not a completion card in the fact that we're done. It's a completion card in the fact that we have come a long, long way. We've completed many, many things. We have a long way to go still. But this is kind of a time, it's like this tour card. When you go on vacation, you go, oh, I get to reap the rewards of all the hard work that I did. That's this, all the hard work. It's also a time, this card, that we get to look back at the path we were on. We get to see many paths and how we walked on one, but there was another path that could have been easier to take. We could have, maybe we were on a path that had a lot of obstacles in the way. And the path just 1 over, 2 over. It still goes to the same place, but it was a lot smoother. Maybe it had different obstacles that we could manage easier than the path we were on. Or maybe we were on the right path. Goes back to our foundation. What's our foundation based on? Fear? Or unlimited success? That we are good enough. We are perfect. And that's a hard thing to swallow, right? We're perfect. This reflection card on the red giant, looking back at our path, there's a little bit of a trickster element with that card, is that some of us may go back and go, oh, the good old days. Oh, yeah. I wish I could just stay there in the good old days. That's not what this card's about. That's a little trick. Stir. So it's not about getting stuck in the past. All right. Where are we going on this journey with the contact cards? We are going to the space station. The reason I laugh is because the space station is source energy. Wow. We're going to source. Integration. Unity. Creation. This is a non-ego driven card. A non-ego driven spaceship. This card's asking us to be the co-creator in unconditional love. All these things that we are creating is coming from the space station energy drives, the warp drives. Yeah. God source. Woof. Mount Shasta. Powerful, powerful card. What do our angels and ancestors have to say? Eagle. See from a higher perspective. Very similar to the red giant, looking back in time to see the path that we were on, as how did we get to this point? And we see the path we're on. The eagle is in the now and saying, I can see the path you're on. So ask eagle, let me fly with you. Let me see the path that I'm on. Let me take a higher perspective. Let's not be caught up in the moment so much, because you're trying to climb this boulder that's way too big. If you just take a step down, you'll see that it's got a hole that you can walk right through, or you could walk around. Take a higher perspective. Summer. Bask in joy and light. Again, Mount Shasta is telling us with two different sets of cards, enjoy at this moment. Make sure your foundation is good in unconditional love. But take a breather. Get away from it for a little bit. Enjoy the nectar of the bee. We are in Mount Shasta and we get the mountain card. Stand your ground. And the birds seem to agree. It seems like on this card that there is a mirror image below the surface. So as we stand on our 3D surfaces, we need to pay attention to what's happening under our feet. And in Mount Shasta, they say there's a city, a Lemurian city called Telos. And it's a little bit more colorful than the surface that we are in right now. the stars are waiting to be spun upside down. And it's all a perception. It's all how we want to create our realities. All right, let's look at the Rider-Waite. We got a bonus card with the Rider-Waite. This one flew out when I was shuffling. And it's a celebration card. Okay. I don't know how many times the mountain has to tell us, let's party. Let's celebrate. We have the tour, enjoy leisure time. We have the summer, bask in joy and light. And we have the Four of Wands. It's a little celebration. Now, it's a celebration not of everybody, but of just a small group. There's a bigger group back here. And they're all raised and they're going, woohoo, we won, yay. We did it, yay. This card, the trickster energy, I guess, of this card would be this is a false celebration. So you got to be careful. I love the fountain deck where they have the people partying on the beach. And because I'm a water guy, I know you never, ever turn your back on the ocean. Because a big wave's going to come and knock you on your butt. And that's kind of what this card in the trickster energy has to say. Let's just keep going with that. But it is a celebration, so it is saying celebrate a little bit. Okay. In this, we have the Six of Wands riding in as a winner. It's a king card. We did it. Got it. Well, it's really one person that did it. And other people are kind of cheering him on. Yay, good job. Good job. Does this go back to the Red Giant, looking back over your past accomplishments? Good job, you did it. The Eagle taking a look at the path ahead. Did you make a good, was it an easy path? Was it a hard path? There's a new opportunity that's coming out of the sky. There's a new opportunity here and now that is presenting itself to us. And it's one, it feels like it's coming from the space station. It feels like it's of love and light. And the last card that Mount Shasta wants us to hear is the Ace of Swords. Once again, another hand coming out of the clouds with white rays coming around it, its hand. But if you look at the two hands, this is relaxed, this is not so relaxed. This has the crown being skewered. It's the sword of truth. And it has the wreaths that this guy seems to be wearing. So is this a false celebration? A false celebration? Are we going to be presented with a new opportunity with new truth? Possibly. If I was reading those tarot cards as something for 3D energy, I would say that this crazy time that we just went through last week, this emotional pull, is a false celebration that is, we're going to be presented with something new, a new opportunity, a new project, and a new truth. But as we go into Spirit, the Sunday with Spirit cards, pay attention. Look at what we have from a higher perspective. Don't stay in the weeds. Enjoy life. Enjoy some honey. Check your foundation. Check your foundation. Check your foundation. And this, I feel this spread starts with this. And it's the God source calling you up to the space station and sitting down with God, Him having a little chat with you. If you could talk to God and just come from a place of love and unlimited abundance, what would you say to Him? Would you go, let's do this? Be careful what you ask for, though, because He may just make you a manager of that project. So be ready. Buckle up. Be the manager of Mount Shasta. All right, you guys. Did that get a little preachy? Hope not. Because that's what I've been feeling a little bit. Okay? These cards sing to me pretty strongly. I hope they resonated with you. It's our own journey that we're going on, and yet we are so tied in together that the more love and peace that we bring together, let's help heal the planet. Let's look at that mountain and see what we can do. Thank you for watching. Peace and love, everyone.